Hi, it's Spiritual Psychic Cynthia Killian here, also known as Psychic Cynthia, and welcome back. Welcome back to your Level 1 Awakening Your Inner Psychic video course. And in today's lesson, we are now moving into the upper chakras. Just a quick refresher of last time, because you do need to understand where you've been so you'll know where you're going in the chakra system. And hopefully you've watched the other videos in this series before this one, especially the other videos on the chakras, because the chakra system does build on itself energetically. And if you have watched the other videos, then you know we began our journey, our spiritual psychic journey, in the lower chakras. So that's the solar plexus, which is basically at the bottom of your rib cage, above your belly button. And then you go down from there to the sacral, which is a little bit below your belly button. And then down to the root, which is located at the base of the spine. So we went through that system. And then last time we went through the heart chakra and the heart system. And remember, the heart is a system of its own. It's the matrix, you might say, the center, the heart of the entire system. So we did spend quite a bit of time on the heart chakra last time, getting you introduced to that. And hopefully you've done a little bit of meditation with each one of these chakras before this, or at least thought about them, maybe experimented with sending light and color into them or trying to sense them. I do feel it's important for a spiritual psychic to have some familiarity with the chakra system. If nothing else, if you're going to go out there and do readings for each other or for friends or for people you don't even know, a lot of times people coming to a psychic might mention the chakra system. So you need to know a little bit about it. And certainly this is just an introduction. It's just a beginning. And more importantly, the reason I'm bringing it up for you in this series and spending so much time with you on the chakras is because if you can get these healthy and open and balanced, that will help you to be more clear and sharp as a psychic. It will help you to be more accurate. Because basically, if you have psychic perceptions coming in, and you're getting stuff, so to speak, you're sensing this, or you're communing with the spirit, or however it's working for you. In order for those messages to have clarity, it helps to have a well-functioning chakra system. And really, the chakra system has much to do with our overall health and well-being. So I think it would be important for you, as you are launching on this spiritual journey or going further, it would be important to be as balanced as possible on all levels. So that's why we're spending so much time on this, that and many other reasons. So we've come from the lower chakra system. We went into the heart last time, and now this is a quick introduction to your upper chakra system. And we are going to take each chakra, each individual chakra in the upper chakra system. We're going to look at it individually. But for right now, in this little video, I would like to just give you a quick overview of the upper chakra system as a whole, as a totality. And, each one of these chakras, all 7 of them, can be looked at individually, but they can also be understood as being part of their own system. And then, of course, the systems interact with each other. The heart chakra, which we talked about last time, is the gateway, it's the doorway to the upper chakra system. It's also the doorway to the lower chakra system. So that heart chakra, it's, the threshold. It's that conduit for all the other chakras. But now as we go up into the upper chakra system, we are dealing with 3 additional chakras, and that would be the throat chakra, the third eye or brow chakra, and the crown. And you'll notice I'm not actually touching my head here, but you could if you wanted. The crown chakra, actually, when it's healthy and open, will be a little bit, slightly above on most people. Although then there's this fun thing you can do where you can meditate, and it's more advanced, but you can start trying to pull that crown chakra down into your brain, and that's kind of fun. But that's for later on. First, you want to get the basics before you start going off into the really weird stuff, okay? And you may never do the really weird stuff. You may not have need of it on your spiritual psychic journey. It's all about how far you want to go with it. Really, what you need, I feel that the basics, what you're going to need to actually become proficient as a psychic, is just a working knowledge of the chakra system. You don't have to do all the far out stuff. But yes, that's something that you could do later if you wanted, once you got that crown open. We'll talk about that more, though, when we get to the crown, perhaps. But you have these 3 chakras in the upper chakra system. See it again here. So we have the throat, the brow, or the third eye, and the crown. It's pretty easy, right? You have the throat chakra is located where? At your throat, of course, right? The brow chakra is located, I don't know, about an inch or so. It depends on which system you're working in, but right there in the center of your forehead, or on me, it must be a little lower. I kind of feel a little lower, but somewhere there near the center of your forehead. And that's also called the third eye chakra sometimes. And then the crown chakra is up here, either on the top of your head or a few inches above your head. So pretty simple in terms of location. Now, what this upper chakra system is about in its totality, this is about moving beyond the earthly realm aspects of yourself, moving beyond the personal chakras, so to speak, because the lower chakras are about your relationship with yourself and survival and your personal creativity. And then the heart chakra, of course, connects you with all of life, with others. But now we're moving up into the cosmic realms. So these are cosmic chakras. They do have personal connections too as well, but it's a blending of your personal self with the cosmos. And in many people, these upper chakras are not too active, okay? This is something that relates more to your self-actualization, your higher self-actualization. So they are typically very dormant in many people. I don't know if you want to use the word blocked. You could probably, but just that they haven't been activated much in people in the mainstream, okay? These chakras have a lot to do with thinking for yourself, and then going beyond that, opening to higher knowledge and wisdom. And most people who are only participating in, say, mainstream activities and living a quote-unquote mainstream life, they don't find it very beneficial or advantageous to open to their higher selves or to open to this higher knowledge and wisdom. I mean, they're not really living lives generally where that kind of activity would be rewarded. I mean, if you're just going along and living an unconscious life and you're working an unconscious job and you're involved in unconscious relationships, if you start opening your throat chakra and your third eye and your crown and you start speaking your truth and channeling cosmic guidance and wisdom, boy, that's going to stir stuff up really fast, right? So if you happen to be coming from more of a mainstream background, if that's where you're coming, I mean, I know you're not completely mainstream or you wouldn't be doing these videos because at least at the time I'm making them currently, psychic awakening, psychic development is not part of our mainstream. So if you're coming from that background and you're working, with these videos and you're going to start in on the upper chakras now, just know that these chakras sort of run, dare I say, counterintuitive to the framework of our mainstream. Because we're generally not rewarded in the mainstream for thinking for ourselves or for following the inner spirit, listening to guidance. spirit guidance. These are not things that the mainstream celebrates nor wants, because these aspects, this part of your chakra system, the upper chakra, will fully awaken and actualize you. It will take you to higher levels of your journey that you can't access if you just stay into a mainstream consciousness, which is more of the lower chakras, by the way. So here we're going up into the real cosmic stuff. And there are many psychic abilities that can be spontaneously triggered by simply working on opening and strengthening your upper chakras. So this is a really cool part for your inner psychic. You know, your inner psychic definitely gets these upper chakras, and you do have to open them some if you're going to go into being a psychic, whatever that means to you, or being more psychic, let's say. So we're going to take them one by one in the subsequent videos, but I just wanted to introduce you for right now to what this system means as a coherent whole, and that it is a lot about awakening into your higher consciousness. It is about awakening the higher psychic abilities. That would include clairaudience and clairvoyance, clear seeing, precognition, the ability to see the future, basically, prophecy, psychic dreaming. All kinds of psychic gifts can be stimulated simply by working in these upper chakras, any of them, okay, any and all of them. So something to think about as we're moving on your journey. And for right now, there's not much homework for this video. Really, I just want you to understand that you are now, with this entrance into the upper chakra system, you are crossing a threshold into the higher cosmic realms. So hold on to your seat. Be willing to let go of any baggage. Be willing to let go of any preconceived notions. This is really where it gets interesting when you start meditating in the upper chakra system. Things can get quite a bit different in terms of reality expanding and miracles happening. And you do want to work in your upper chakra system for sure if you want to reach your highest psychic potential. This is something that you must not neglect. So just be thinking about these things until next time, and get excited. It's an exciting journey going into the upper chakra system. So until next time, bright blessings.